CA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay, ready? Set, level, set, let's go! Ready?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carlos Basham in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check match, check match. Dragon 60. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. Big play there for New England. 41 yards on the ground.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think...
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Tyler Bass for the kickoff.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9.
79 Broncos, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18 Pioneers, 19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 50, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Hey, hey, hey. 70 Lions, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
21-0 our score after one.
Come on.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Carlos Basham. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Allen. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
60 Bison.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
79 Broncos.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Go street. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And that's good for a New England 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Maverick. Trap 50, trap 60. Hey, pass. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carlos Basham able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Seven Pirates. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen, he'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 39, Allen. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check. Panther 11. On the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. Left wing 19. 77.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
19 tight, 19 tight.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Come 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Come on.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
48 yards.
And the Patriots are able to claw one back.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On play action, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
19 right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. From 17 yards out.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. The 71 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check mash, check mash. Go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Riggs. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Ready, break. Left in 19.
Moore, the man in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Allen now on the option right. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And, my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bills,
they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.
wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watching you say I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no question. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the drill.